Yamucha is a desert bandit whose name is inspired by Toriyama's experience of eating at Chinese dim sum restaurants. Dim sum, light refreshment, is a southern Chinese dining experience where a patron selects from dozens of steamed, deep-fried, pan-fried, boiled, or baked foods, such as dumplings or buns. The waitress serves a pot of tea, such as pu'aru or uran, before the meal to counteract the oil on the food. Therefore, in Chinese, the act of going to eat dim sum is by association called yumcha, drink tea. Yumcha is transliterated into Japanese as Yamucha. Toriyama explains the origin of Yamucha's name in Dragon Ball Forever, saying, "This was also taken from a form of Chinese cuisine. Originally, the name was just Yamucha itself, but that didn't go over too well." Here, Toriyama implies his editor, Torishima-san, doesn't like the name written in kanji, so he changes it to the katakana equivalent of Yamucha. Yamucha wears a kanji on the chest of his desert bandit uniform. It is the traditional kanji of raku, which means comfort, ease, or relaxation. This traditional kanji is used more commonly in China than Japan, and thus reflects Yamucha's Chinese cultural connection. But why would he wear the kanji for comfort on his chest? Toriyama says in the Dragon Ball Boken special, "There's no particular meaning. He just likes to take it easy." This book also says that raku is Yamucha's favorite word. So this kanji seems to reflect Yamucha's personality rather than his name, as most other kanji in the series do. However, when you take into account that Yamucha's name means to drink tea while at a dim sum restaurant, and that people relax and take it easy as they drink tea, you can see that raku reflects a feeling associated with the action of what his name means. In addition, the meaning of raku stands in contrast to the sign on the front of Yamucha's desert hideout. This sign reads Sensui Hyakuren, from the Chinese Qianqiu Bailian, which means 1,000 forgings for 100 refinements. It is an ancient Chinese idiom that represents discipline and endurance. So Toriyama uses language to put the two opposite characteristics of discipline and comfort together when he introduces this character. This contrast of opposites is reflected in Yamucha's life, as there are times when he is disciplined and makes great progress in his training, but other times where he relaxes for several years in a row. As a result, he never taps into his full potential, despite holding such great promise. Knowledge is power, and it's time to increase your power level with my new book titled Dragon Ball Language. This book will show you the original Japanese terms used by Toriyama that were lost in translation, featuring over 200 origins for the names of the people, places, and things in Dragon Ball. Discover Toriyama's naming process so you can name your own characters or even your children. Coming mid-2019. Remember, knowledge is power, so increase your power level by clicking subscribe.